What's up guys, and welcome back to B4 Crypto. In today's video we're going to find out, are we going to see this volatile move for the whole market, or are we going to see that we are getting a major pump towards the upside? Because guys, tomorrow we are going to get the release from the Fomc meeting, and Chair Jerome Powell is going to release the new interest rates. So guys, if we're going to get a high interest rate hike, we could expect that the markets are going to get some downside. But guys, if we're going to only get a 50 basis point rate hike, we could expect that the market will cool off and that we are going to get a bullish move towards the upside. But guys, we're going to find out what are the levels that we need to keep an eye on, and where's our major support and what could we expect. So guys, buckle up, smash up the like button and subscribe, and now let's start with the video. Welcome back to B4 Crypto, and guys, first of all I want to thank you all for smashing up the like button and subscribing to my channel. You really support me a lot by doing this simple task. And now let's directly start with today's content. And guys, we are going to get the release from the Fomc meeting on the 21st of September, so exactly tomorrow. Guys, if we're going to see a major rate hike, maybe up to 100 or even 75 basis points, I could expect that the market will see some downside. But guys, we're also going to find out what could happen if we only see a 50 basis point rate hike. Because guys, maybe this rate hike is already priced in, and that was all the way this movement, where we saw the results of the inflation numbers and we had this major dump towards the downside. So guys, maybe everybody is expecting this major rate hike and that we could already priced in this movement. But guys, we're going to go on the lower time frames to find out on which pattern is Bitcoin at the moment. So guys, on the 1 hour chart you can see that we are forming this symmetrical triangle. And guys, a symmetrical triangle is a neutral pattern, and that means it could break out towards the upside and even towards the downside. So guys, we clearly have to see what we are going to see for Bitcoin, because guys, we could also see that we are getting a fake out towards the upside, and then we are going to get the release from the Fomc meeting, and that we are going to come all the way down straight back into the symmetrical triangle, and that we are going to see a breakout towards the downside. So guys, we really have to be careful at the moment. So I wouldn't advise at the moment to trade any of these moves until we're going to get the release from the Fomc meeting, so that we can really determine, are we going to get some further downside, or are we going to cool off and break out from these regions? So guys, it is really going to be important what Chair Jerome Powell has to say tomorrow, and if the Fed is going to be hawkish or if we're going to see a positive news. But at the moment guys, you can see that we are trying to hold this level from the symmetrical triangle. And guys, we're going to find out where's the price target from the symmetrical triangle if we break out towards the upside or towards the downside. So if we're going to break out after the Fomc meeting on the 21st of September, so exactly tomorrow, we could expect a price target, yes, of the previous low, round about the level of $17,600. But guys, if we're going to break out towards the upside, we could expect a price target of $20,800. And guys, you can see that it's exactly at this resistance area that I showed you the previous time on the daily chart. Because guys, exactly in these regions we have a lot of support and resistance, and here we had support, and also in these regions we saw major resistance here, and also in these regions. I'm just going to redraw this resistance line for you, exactly here, and then you guys can see that at this dotted line we can see a lot of resistance for Bitcoin. So guys, either we are going to see this move towards the upside all the way to this level, or we are going to see this dump towards the downside exactly to our previous low. But guys, we could expect major volatility in these times, because guys, clearly we could see during this meeting that the price goes up and down like on a horse draw. So guys, you really have to be careful and protect all your funds, because afterwards, if the price stabilizes in these regions and we are clearly seeing that we are going to see a further down move, then we could enter a position in these regions. Or if we're going to break out towards the upside, if we're going to break this downward sloping trend, I could expect levels of over $25,000 up to even 30,000 or even 45,000 in the next coming month. So guys, let's go back on the 1 hour chart, and that is the formation that we are forming at the moment. But guys, sure, we could see a breakout towards the downside and a fake out and come back into this range, because guys, no pattern is 100%, and that's why it's really important to look at all factors at the moment. But guys, we still have to wait until the Fed is going to release the report from the FOMC meeting. So guys, let's go over to Ethereum. But before we're going to do that, I want to show you something on the weekly chart for Bitcoin, on the logarithmic chart for Bitcoin. And guys, you can see that all the historic dates of Bitcoin are on this chart. And guys, I want to show you something very interesting. From the previous halving that we had round about November 2012 to the low of Bitcoin in this year, we saw a movement of 777 days until we found the bottom for Bitcoin, and that we saw this price movement go up again. And guys, in the next cycle in the year 2016, round about the 27th of July, we saw that the price of Bitcoin found its low in the regions of exactly 889 days. So guys, at the moment we are at 861 days, and that means guys that no matter what happens to the price of Bitcoin, that we are near to the bottom, and I could expect that we are going to find this bottom in these regions and that we are not going to go any lower. So guys, it is really important that you hold your Bitcoin and that you are accumulating at the moment. And now let's go over to Ethereum. And guys, at the moment you can see that Ethereum is still holding the support box, and maybe we are going to see a bounce from these regions, and then we really have to find out what is going to happen with the FOMC meeting. Because guys, at the moment the whole markets are just waiting for this release, if we're going to see a high or even a low basis point rate hike. Because guys, if we're going to see a rate hike under 75 basis points, I believe we're going to see a relief in all of the markets. So guys, if you always want to stay updated, go down in the video description below. There you find my link to my free Telegram group. So guys, if you want to trade all of these moves, then go down in the video description below, and there you find my BitGet link, where you receive a $4,163 deposit bonus if you sign up with my link. And guys, you also receive a $5 bonus if you just complete the KYC. So guys, make use of this free money. And guys, we are going to see each other tomorrow when I'm going to update you about the FOMC meeting and also the price movement of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So guys, protect your funds and stay safe, and make sure to be for crypto, and we see each other in the next video.